So we know Vision will be back in the upcoming WandaVision TV series. Whether he's alive or it's something completely different, we have no idea till we see the series for ourselves. Now we got some interesting concept art and an interesting quote from the actual conceptual artist in regard to Vision's past and future, so let's get into all of that. So when Vision died in Avengers Infinity War / Endgame, since, well, one film, obviously, if you look at that, it's an interesting take on the character because they're definitely setting up something else. Now, obviously, if you looked at the comics, the lack of color and everything, the gray Vision, that's kind of a direction they're going in, but if you look at WandaVision, the character is back. Now, how he's quote-unquote alive, we obviously have to wait and watch that series. Now recently, one of the artists who works with Marvel Studios went out there and talked about some of the concept art, and he shows off Vision's head, how different he was, you know, the kind of like the rock getting ripped out of his head. And he talks about the fact that he's not spoiling anything, but it's interesting that when the Hulk did the snap in Endgame, it didn't bring back Vision. And he says in particular, this is very important, and he doesn't want to go into spoilers because obviously his job, but this is something that will factor into what's happening in the character. So I think, you know, WandaVision is definitely going to touch upon this because, again, the Hulk brought back all these living things. Vision, not exactly living, per se? Maybe? I don't know, right? That's one of those questions with robotics and AI and brains and all that that's constantly asked in science fiction. So it's an interesting one, and I think they definitely want to explore that, which is why he's teasing this and showing off that, you know, art, because it is an interesting different look at Vision and what they're trying to do with the character. And I hope they just kind of have more time to explore that. Is he alive? Is he dead? What is a machine? The sentience behind it, because that's a very cool aspect. And my favorite TV series of all time, Battlestar Galactica, which I would suggest you guys watch the remake from 2003 on, and deals with those same concepts in a very deep way. So I hope they really do that, because I think they have the chance to do something special with Vision, finally.